Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video with your boy D.J.J. As you can see, we're going to be doing things a bit differently on this channel now. I am very excited to announce to you guys that I'm going to start doing reactions to other artists' songs on this channel, whether they be mainstream, whether they be underground, whether they be YouTube rappers. I don't like to classify them as that, but you know, social media be weird nowadays stuff with how they label things and shit. So I'm very excited that I am going to be reacting to one of my favorite artists. His name is Crypt, and he just dropped a new album today called Buried Alive, and we're going to be reacting to the entire album. This album is pretty lengthy. It's got a lot of songs on it. I mean, to some people, it would be a lot of songs. For me, it's kind of like the average amount of songs you would put on an album. All these first videos you're going to see are going to be me reacting to his album, Buried Alive. And last time I checked, it was #2 on the hip-hop charts on iTunes. I don't know if that's still true. I don't know if it made it to #1. I kind of hope that it did because this man deserves it with all the hard work that he puts in. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right in. This first song we're going to be reacting to is called Tales of the Crypt II. So let's waste no time. Let's dive right in. All right, so here we are. We're going to be reacting to Tales from the Crypt II. If I remember right, Tales from the Crypt 1 had an NF kind of sound with the instrumental. But when Crypt rapped his verse on the track, he still found a way to make it unique and true to him. So I'm very interested to see what Tales from the Crypt 2 is going to sound like. So there is going to be a lot of pauses. I apologize for that. If you're not a fan of that, I don't know what to tell you. You're in the wrong place. So I'm going to do my best to break down everything that I hear in the song. So let's dive right in, y'all. This is Tales from the Crypt 2. I'm excited. Let's go.
This right here is how I kick off the album. I don't really care about the outcome. I just want to tell a couple stories and prove to everybody that I'm more than you think about me times 1,000. I spent the
Ooh, I just want to prove to everybody that I'm more than what you think of me times 1,000, bro. Come on, Crypt. Talk your shit.
last year looking back on my accomplishments, ignoring all the compliments I don't ever really talk about. Cause the second that I do, one of you is gonna choose to ruin my mood and bring me down some. I can never get it.
Oh my god, dude. Critics are the worst, honestly. No matter what you bring up good that you do, somebody's always going to find a way to nitpick every little thing about you to bring you down. I appreciate the fact that you just said that, sir. That was crucial.
Glimpse of happiness, cause every time it happens I just think about the accidents that might come. People on the internet remind me that I ain't shit, and I agree with them, but I pretend that I doubt them. I remember backstage back in Omaha, Mac told me stop making rap records all about him, but it's hard because a part of me doesn't even want a part of the shit, but the other part was all of it. I'm in the middle like Malcolm. How come every time I open my
This man, I said I'm in the middle like Malcolm. Yo, normally that would be kind of like a corny bar to put into a track, but the way that he executed it just made it hit. You know what I mean? He fucking, ooh, Crypt, you getting under my skin in the best way possible, dude. Let's go.
feed, there's so many comments full of positivity, but the second something's negative, it's inevitable that in my head all the positive has been outdone. If you dealt with the hatred I get on a day-to-day basis, I promise you wouldn't make it, so don't even try. The only person that should hate me is myself, and I do, but you, I've never even given you a reason why. And more times than not, I lay in bed and I sigh, thinking what it would be like if I were to die.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there, Crypt. Self-love is important, my dude. Self-love is important. There are so many people on this fucking planet that love you. And I know it's really hard to ignore the hateful shit that you hear, my guy. But please, 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 please rise above the hate, dude. You're so much better than that. Don't feed into that hatred, and don't hate yourself, man. You have every reason to love yourself. You're a beautiful human being. And once you see that kind of person in the mirror, bro, I'm telling you, you're going to be invincible. That's just my little tidbit, my little rant. So let's go.
The time you see me hop on the Instagram live and chat with you guys running away from my mind. Somebody says some dumb shit to get under my skin, then I circle back around to where my night begins, and I'm trapped with my thoughts to bring my life to an end. I saw a therapist back in college and he didn't do shit. Now my life is like Ring Around the Rosie, spinning in circles, burning to ashes slowly, writing my hurt down in a verse before it gets worse, and I have to book a fucking hearse to hold me. And these albums are where I let it all hang out and show my scars for all to play loud.
Yo, this man, no matter what he's going through, no matter what he's experiencing in life, he is getting it out through his music, regardless if people love it or not. And I respect that about you, Crypt. You're a man of the people, and you're not afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve. And I respect that. I respect that, and I admire you for that. Don't ever stop doing it.
Didn't even know I tried to kill myself until I put Tales from the Crypt out. I remember writing some of those tracks I couldn't even record in the studio with Joey crying like a baby boy. All the scars are real and all the stories are facts, so if you listen you'll see I'm way more than fast raps. Why it affects me bad, and I get real mad when these people tell me that I only rap real fast, or I copy this, or I copy that.
I hate that, bro. Somebody's always gonna be like, oh, you're copying so-and-so's flow. Oh, you're trying to be like him. You're trying to be like that. Oh, God. I hate people that do that. Like, people don't realize how hard it is in this music game to find your own sound. You know what I mean? It's hard. It takes a lot of growth. It takes a lot of learning, and it takes a lot of experience and just sitting down and really trying to hone your craft to try to make yourself unique. I can totally relate to that. When it comes to my music, a lot of people say I have an NF kind of vibe in some of my songs. Some of them even say I sound like Eminem, and I take the compliment, but I don't agree, because me and Eminem are two totally different artists with two totally different styles. So I can relate to what you're saying, Crypt.
Sound like him, alright, sound like that, cause I pull it all out deep from inside, back from the depths of my dark black mind. Each track that I decide to write shaves off a couple good years of my life. I debated on dropping this or not, I can't lie, cause no matter what it's gonna be an uphill climb. Cause before you even click you got a thought of what this is, and every time I do that thought you're gonna box me in. I got the stigma of a fast white rapper, cause I'm white and I rap fast. But why can't I just rap how I like, and you listen without labeling my craft? Cause I do rap fast, but I also rap slow. For Christ's sake, I've shown you part of my soul. I'm not okay. Night of September, the end. These are examples of my holes. These are the parts of my soul that I wrote and took from my dome and spoke so you can relate back home. These are the locks of my brain that I broke and dove into so you can know what I know. And this album is more of that. I've got so many stories that have been untapped, so sit back and listen and buckle up for the ride. It's the Tales from the Crypt on how I'm buried alive.
Ooh. Okay, Crypt. Okay, Crypt. I see you. I see you. God, I can totally see why this album is #2 on the hip-hop charts. But not even only that, dude. I can understand where he's coming from and what he's talking about. You know, people are going to nitpick every little thing you do, and people are going to hate on you when you're just trying to do good by yourself and the people around you. And, you know, you try to shy it all away, but there's always going to be those people that just keep nagging you about this, nagging you about that, saying you sound like this, saying you sound like that. I mean, that's just my takeaway from the song, from the track. I really love the instrumental too. It had a really, like, it was very simple, and you didn't know which way it was gonna go. You didn't know if you were gonna get an intense drop, but it was honestly a Crypt type track that you would hear. I don't know if that made any sense. This is my first reaction, so I'm just trying to do the best I can to summarize what I heard and whatnot. I'll get better the more reactions I do. So if you guys enjoyed this reaction to Tales from the Crypt 2, make sure you catch my next video when I react to his next song on the album called Call It Quits. I really enjoyed the first track, so hopefully we'll enjoy the next track. I mean, what more can I say? You know, this is a new album from Crypt. I'm excited to hear it. I'm a fan of Crypt. I'm a fan of his music. I look up to him a lot when it comes to music and just being real and putting a good message out there. So anyways, if you guys like what you saw, please make sure you subscribe, turn those notifications on, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, yo. Peace.